because it's your business. But the reality is when you get here, you've got to win it. And we may have learned enough at this point to know how to do it. But both of us, Indiana and us, are coming into this finals. Neither team haven't been in the finals except for a couple of our players with Orlando. And I think it carries some weight that Shaq has been in the finals and knows the experience, and Brian Shaw also, and Ori, and of course Harper. So we have a little bit of experience as individuals, but not as a team. And we have to build on what we did today to be better, because we had some offensive sequences and defensive sequences I thought were misplayed. Well, obviously we stopped them nine times after they scored those baskets in the third quarter. We found a way to stop them, and the defense stepped up. But Kobe made some big shots, and Shaq made a couple big plays for us, and we had some things happen for us that were important. Brian Shaw was terrific off the bench in the second half, and Robert Ory chipped in and did some things both defensively and had an offensive three-pointer that helped us out. Excuse me? Well, the team seemed to be responding well, and he played people who were working well together out there, and he was doing a good job, and offensively kept them honest, because they were helping so flagrantly off of players in the first unit, AC and Hart, that we wanted to keep them honest, and Brian could do that. Yeah, that was a daunting, uphill battle we had to face, but, we made it back, and it was a great win for these guys. Well, I thought his defense was really good. He was allowed to play defense, which is important, because, he was aggressive, he was physical, he was active, and he did a good job on everybody we put him on today.
The way your team played in the first three quarters, do you have any real reason to make that comment?
No, they had been finished that first half well. They had moments out there that I saw, a glimmer of, light at the end of the tunnel thing, and they showed, the prowess that they could do it offensively and defensively in that second period. We didn't offensively click, but, we got, just befuddled by high screen rolls, and, Portland's a team that picks a scab until it bleeds, and then you hemorrhage, and, we called a timeout, made an adjustments. We didn't do a good job with the adjustments, but, after another two more times, they got us in a 20-second timeout, and finally we came back and started playing what they were picking us apart with. And I think once we got to that level, and they ended up having to go back to Wallace, which is their bread and butter, we were doing a better job defensively everywhere else.
Did you think the players had it in them?
Yeah, we have shown a lot of comeback efforts during the course of the year, and I thought they had that part of it in them. Shaq shooting free throws well down the stretch, that's something you couldn't depend upon. He did it. The rest of the guys not shooting free throws well in important parts, that was a surprise. But that was a great win for the fans, a great win for this franchise.
Two more questions. What happened with volunteers hit the ball rate? What was happening there?
What we basically told the team is that every time we forced the ball into him, we were creating turnovers, basically either for Shaq or for us, and to play ball around him without, making him a focus until after we played some offense and use the formation or the format of what we play on him. Instead of stopping in the middle of what we were doing and trying to look for him in the post, complete the effort, continue the action, make them have to play defense, and then look for him if he's available. And we found that, and he got loose a little bit in that fourth quarter.
Bill, with 9.5 minutes left, you were telling your teammates that you were fighting, and you said forget about Shaq, that they made. And you ever use those kind of same words, forget about Michael? I mean, it just seems such an odd thing.
Well, Michael's the person you could put out 35 feet from the basket. I mean, Shaq's the player that plays in the post, and they were just packing it in around him. Robert Ory made a drive and had an offensive foul, if I remember right before that timeout, and which maybe the fourth or fifth offensive foul we'd had, in which the whole team was standing in the lane around Shaq. We kicked the ball around the perimeter, and guys were trying to penetrate when shots were there, ball movement was there. So we tried to get that principle across.
So you got a game in the end of the finals like this, come back. Can you like into that at all?
Very similar, actually. Very similar against Portland. However, I had much more confidence in that team at that time. They'd won a championship, so they had that a little bit in them. But this was, I think, a building stone for this team. No. I didn't think our players played with a lot of pressure on them. And now, free throw shooting wise, I could be wrong on that, because free throws are usually a place where you stand up there exposed and, isolated, and it can be a pressure point. But that's the only spot I thought that we didn't respond well. They played great. I mean, Smith was hot. They played a great segment of the game right then.
Phil Jackson talking about Kobe Bryant's performance, 25, a game high in the Lakers win, leading them to the finals for the first time since '91. There he is.
Oh no, that was a pass all the way. If not, I would have dunked it myself. I thought I threw the ball pretty high, and Shaq went up and got it. I was like, damn, and he closed it off. No, because I didn't know what Brian Green was going to do. I didn't know if he was going to step up and get a hand on the ball, so I figured I'd just throw it up high. And Shaq has the best hands in the league, so I have total confidence in him to catch it. Hard and effort. They outworked us pretty good in the last couple games. And we didn't want that to happen in the seventh game, particularly on our home floor. So we just brought a lot of heart and a lot of effort and a lot of energy.
Did you ever see them yesterday?
Well, I just took it as a personal challenge, because I felt like all series long they kind of been going at me and trying to expose me, trying to get me in foul trouble, and it got to a point where it really started to get under my skin, and I just took it as a personal challenge. That whoever they're posting up, I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it. Take it one possession at a time. Keep cutting the lead. See if they can give us some turnovers once we get close to taking over the basketball game. But we just wanted to take it one possession at a time and try to get back in it. That's all. Yeah, to do it under these circumstances, yes. And against a great team like Portland, absolutely. We're very proud of this comeback. No, well, when you get to a certain point in the ball game, where the momentum is in your favor, the crowd is behind you, and your adrenaline is rushing, you sense them being a little tentative on offense. Not being sure where they want to go with the next possession. And once you sense that, you have to try to feast on it.
Kobe, did you ever think about losing this game?
No. Well, we split in the regular season, and they broke our winning streak, and that's actually motivation right there. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, he went up pretty high to catch the ball. Like I said, I didn't know if he was going to catch it, but he went up to the top of the backboard and caught it.
Well, it was hard for me to get any shots all night. And a couple of times Kobe went to the hole and he got slapped. He had three guys on him, and he didn't get the call. So I kept telling him draw and kick. And when he went to the hole, we caught eye contact, and he just threw it up. And I just went up and got it. That was an opportunity for me to get an easy bucket, because I really didn't get any easy shots all game.
Didn't have any shots in the fourth quarter. Hold on, our special on Game 7 of the Lakers and Blazers coming your way in a bit.
It was pretty much the same, but the only difference is when I was in Orlando and went to the finals, and we had a week off and a lot of partying, very excited, and our focus that whole year for the whole team, for the whole town, was just make it to the finals. And after we beat Phil and beat Michael Jordan, we thought we had it in the bud. So. My message to the guys in there was today is the only day we celebrate, and then tomorrow, we need to get 4 more. I'm happy, but it's still a job to be done here. Well, we was down. I don't know about how many points, but we were down. And, we were shooting ourselves in the foot. So. Phil made a couple comments, and I, pulled the guys together, and I said, let's go. It's time to go now. We've come too far to, let this all slip away. Let's fight, let's scratch, let's claw, let's hit shots, and, let's do it. And, I had told them, I said, look, they ain't gonna let me shoot anyway, so just throw it down. I'm gonna let them come scramble, let them kick it out, make me look good. And, as I was running off the court, Brian Shaw told me, just like Orlando, because that was one of my players in Orlando. For Brian, Penny, D. Scott, Nick, everybody used to double, used to kick it out. So when he said just like Orlando, I knew that, that his shot was, going to fall.
Jack, you talked about almost getting the switch in that situation. Take them on the show. How does this team, after having such a great season, being Game 7, get into that situation?
Because, it's really, we just, I think for us when we try too hard, we make a lot of mistakes. And, we realize all year that every team is pumped up, to play us. They do everything right because they have to do everything right in order to beat us. We shot ourselves in the foot many times, but, they were, playing their best ball the whole game, and we were just, scratching and clawing. And then with 7 or 8 minutes left, then we, clamped it down. Most of the time this year, I've been known to hit him in the fourth quarter. My father told me something a long time ago. He said, even if you shoot 99%, if you don't make the ones you're supposed to make, nothing matters. So I just, try to make them all, and I just try to hit all of them, especially in the, fourth quarter. I think it has. I read articles. I hear what people say, and I know it's a part of my game that I need to improve. And I just, as long as I hit the ones that we really need, nothing really matters. I've never been the one to strive on percentages. If I played on percentages, then I'm underpaid. They're sort of like us, they're a very hungry team, and we can't take this team lightly. And I know we're not going to take this team lightly. We just have to play our game, keep playing our game. They have a lot of weapons on their team, and we have a lot of weapons on this team. But again, if we do what we're capable of doing, we do what we're supposed to do. If we come with that enthusiasm, play together, we'll be fine.
Coach, you talk about your mental sit down at this point, late season, late game, you had the reality of John. How about just like
That's what you live for. Type of, those are backyard situations. And when you grow up as a kid playing in the backyard, under 2 minutes, game close, seesaw game, going back and forth. Those are the type of moments you live for. And my job on this team is just create some of those type of situations.
Hold on, Ed. Hold on. Last question for Kobe, and then we'll take one more for Shaq.
I think it was a surge for us, kind of a statement to them, to Portland, that we're not going to give up, that we're here to fight, we're going to play, no matter what the score is. We could be down 15, 16, 20. But I think that block was just a statement to them that we're not going to give up. How about you guys?